Good morning, good afternoon, and good evening, guys. Celtic Warband here, and welcome back to another episode in my Anno 1800 Let's Play. And as the sun rises over our beautiful island, we are overlooking one of our farming districts, which we kind of overhauled in the last episode. We just wanted to make everything a little bit more cost-effective as far as space is concerned. And it definitely has worked wonders for us. We've freed up, I'd say, about a third of the island over here. Which we'll be able to utilize for possibly more farms, but I haven't decided which farms just yet. In today's episode, we'll probably be working on a couple of different things. I may be working a bit on building up my front harbor here and making it a little bit more defensible, but mainly what I want to do is to settle maybe one, possibly two of our other islands, because that way we could actually get some canned food for our artisans. That's really what they're missing right now. They really want their canned food, but we don't have the fertility on our island for the red peppers, and we need the red pepper fertility for the canned food. So we'll probably settle this one first, I think. The other one's not as important, although fur abundance does help because they will want fur coats as well. If we jump back over here, yeah, you can see they'll want fur coats, they want sewing machines, and canned food. So we'll work on the canned food first. Our income is not great at the moment, though, just due to the fact that we've added so many more production buildings. And speaking of production, our lumber, or our timber production, is through the roof right now. You can see that all the output storage is full for there. Now, we're going to take a 50 of that right away and put it onto our ship here. Because we're going to need that for building. We're going to need some food for the new settlers that we put in on the island. And what else do we really need that's going to be available very early on? Maybe some bricks. If I grab 50 bricks, I think that should be pretty solid. And we don't have any items as of yet. Now, we did in the last episode, I believe it was the last episode, we sent our new ship over to search for the queen, because basically she's gone missing. So we'll be hopefully finishing that quest in today's episode as well, kind of discovering her whereabouts. And apologies if the sound is a little bit quieter than usual, guys. Every episode that I upload in this, the soundtrack gets claimed like 3, 4, sometimes 5 times in a single video. And it's really disheartening, especially considering the amount of work I put into my Anno 1800 videos. The last couple of videos that I have produced is about 2.5 hours of gameplay footage condensed into about half an hour. And so it's just a real big annoyance for it to get claimed like that afterwards. So I've kind of turned down the music a little bit, and we'll hopefully see if that fixes it. But we're looking for a little revolutionist here. That will get us a bit of income. Where is she? Oh, there she is. Or he is. There we go. And we got a volunteer fireman. Nice, which actually helps with happiness. We could equip that at our town hall, although I think that our town hall is full, is it not? No, it is not. Excellent. Okay, yeah, let's throw that in. And that should help with the happiness a little bit. Our island average is now plus 13, which is very comfortable. And is this plus 5 to what? Oh, just residents in that area. I see. Okay. I mean, it's already climbing up right now, which is great. So that is perfect. Queen vanishes. We're obviously moving in on this. So we're just waiting for him to let us know when he's found something. We're not going to do this just yet. We'll wait till our other ship comes back first off. And let's go ahead and get rid of all of those notifications there. Yeah, you can see that we do kind of dip into the red every so often. And then it quickly jumps back up. But I just don't want to cripple ourselves too much at this current state. I'm not going to do that quest just yet because I don't have a ship available for it. Now, actually, looking in the production screen, which I've already forgotten how I got there. I'll have to look that up again, but I was looking at it earlier, and we're actually not doing too bad with most things. Now, this isn't a fair representation because we've taken basically 50 out from our storage. But we're doing okay on fish, including we've taken 50 of the fish out as well. These were both green before, but our potatoes are green. We've got green on our clothing, so obviously everybody's got enough clothes, which is good. The pigs are going well. We've got enough sausages for everyone. The bread is a bit of an issue, though. We're going to have to sort that out relatively soon. And the soap, it looks like we're selling off quite a bit. I believe, anyways. And everything else seems to be relatively solid. So, yeah, aside from the schnapps, which we just are having such a hard time in holding on to. As soon as it comes in, it is drunk by our island residents. So I wonder what, I would love to see what the trade requests are here, though. Like, is there an ability to see, like, what exactly they're trading for? If there is, let me know. I don't think there is. It just notifies me when a trade has been done. And then we've got the expeditions here, which is perfect. All right, so our island, or our ship should almost be there. So let's go ahead and quickly just pop on a bit of fast forwarding. Island residents do seem to be decreasing quite a bit, though. I wonder why that is. Yeah, it fluctuates quite a bit. I mean, it is holding above 4,000, but I think we were at 4,400. And now it's down to 4,200, which is unfortunate. All right, looks like we've got another attention. Well, the expedition requires our attention, so let's take a look at that. It is no coincidence that the trail of roses left in Her Majesty's wake has ended in this pretty continental town. But what could have caused her to cross a narrow sea, poppy-flecked fields, and mythical river valleys? She has not simply waltzed over for the ambiance. This is the heartland of her maternal family line, and she is here with a purpose. So we can ask a respectable-looking local if they've seen a fugitive queen, and because we have the diplomacy, that's going to give us a bonus success chance of plus 40%. So let's go ahead and select that. They don't take too much convincing to tell you what they know, especially when you seem so sympathetic to the challenges of peasant life. Passing foreign queens expect your silence for nothing, and yet it is you who must die in the fields for your masters when the harvest has failed. They grumble in recognition, noting that the queen considered the town to be beneath her and went off to stay in a nearby castle. It's now just a question of exactly which of her landed relatives she came here to visit. So again, we can get the plus 40% bonus. Your familiarity with the Teutonic dynasty stands you in a good stead. Whispers at home are growing ever louder on the subject of the queen's suitors, and her cousin Ernest seems to be one of the frontrunners. You visit the outspoken prince consort at his ivy-clad burg, and having presented a letter Sir Archibald gave you, he nods and leads you through its low, rib-vaulted ceilings, past gilt candelabras and canvas portraits. Though cordial, Prince Ernest seems a little twitchy. Interesting. Okay, let's do this one. Tell him that you only wish to help the queen. Very well, agrees the prince, once your persuasive speech has come to an end. My dear cousin asked me to help trace our shared lineage, and to establish the validity of certain claims she believes she has through ancestral ties to La Corona. He removes a map of the continent from his neatly arranged bureau. Your diplomatic immunity may prove important in the days ahead. What she plans may put her at risk. He sighs. There is to be a masked ball at Monegasque, I think is how you pronounce it. You will find her there. Excellent. Okay, so let's see. We can provide if we provide extra rations of only one fish, we'll only lose 4 health, whereas if we just continue, we'll lose 10 health. So let's provide the extra rations and have them continue on. All right. Very, very exciting to see where that leads us. And we're just about here, ready to build up our island. So we'll probably have this marketplace a little bit closer to shore, have some I mean, this is not going to be a very populous island. This is mainly just to get our fertility. The grape fertility will be nice. The hops fertility will definitely be good because we can send that back to our home island. And we can actually start brewing beer as well, which the inhabitants will definitely like. The nice part about our 2 islands over here as well is that they're in the back corner of the map, far away from the pirates. So I'm hoping that our shipping lanes once we get our ships together and get some trade routes going, they won't come under fire that much. Let's see, where do I want to put this here? It's kind of on an angle, which I don't like a whole lot. Is there any way we can adjust it, or... There's no other nicer coast, really. I mean, we could put it over here, but I'm trying to think of the best option and the quickest option to get back to our home island, which is pretty much right over there, right? So we don't want them to have to sail around the entire island, so... let's see. I guess right there should be okay. Oh, no! Oh, that is such a... That's such a dumb move. Okay, we'll have to sail back and grab... I didn't know it. I thought it required bricks, not iron. So we'll have to sail back and collect that. So just give me a few minutes to gather that, and then I'll bring it back to you guys once we actually sail all the way back to the island for settling. Alright guys, here we are finally back with the materials that we need. Yeah, sorry about that. I thought for sure that it required bricks instead of the steel, but no matter, we still had the steel available. And I'm thinking, actually, if we bring this over here, maybe putting it over in this corner would be nice, because it seems like that's kind of the flushest option.
Flagship at your service.
Yeah, if we can put it like over here, tucked in the corner, give it a little bit of space, but not too much. I think that looks nice. Settle that there, and there we go. And I do have a little bit of extra... Oh, nice. Oh, he likes me expanding slower than him. Okay, Willie, well, thanks for the non-support. Good, okay, so yeah, let's throw down a little marketplace here. We'll have it pretty close to home, I would say. And then let's cut some roads across like so. Nope, not there. There we go. And we'll just throw a few houses down just for now. Five houses there. 2, 3, 4, 5. Just quickly remove this here. And that little piece. Oh, shoot, and I'm out of material already. Okay. That is fine. Let's get a few lumber mills, if we can. Get 2 of them. Cut them across like so. We will get a small warehouse, which we don't have. We don't have the wood for, but we can just get the sawmills for now, I guess. Because they do have some output storage availability. And we could actually put 2 there, and they should still be relatively good. And then once we do that, we'll get the rest of them built, and then we just need to get the red pepper fields built. So, if we're looking, we've got a nice kind of spot here for some red pepper fields. The rest of this is going to be a bit tight. Same over here too, actually. We could put some red pepper fields over here as well. So we'll see how that goes. But do we have people settling here? We do. Excellent. So obviously they're going to need the exact same things that our other residents do. So we will need to get some fisheries here. But as I said, it's not going to be a super populous island. It's mainly just to get the extra materials.
You need a warehouse, you do.
And yeah, they're going to be wanting a warehouse, so it was probably a mistake to build all of those ships. So I'll have to send the ship back to pick up some more resources. Actually, before I do that, crap. Because, oh no, he already transferred all his stuff. Did he not? I think he did already. Yes, transfer. Okay, so let's send you back. We'll pick up some more materials, and then I'm going to do a little bit of building on that new island, and then I'll bring it back to you guys pretty much if there's anything very big that we need to take a look at together. Alright guys, so I've done a little bit of building off camera, and I do have my red pepper fields in, and just enough of a workforce to keep them going for the time being. But I can't really invest too much more into this island because we are starting to slip quite heavily into the negative, and I don't want to hemorrhage our funds too much. So they've got a pub here, they've got a fire station that's just training some firefighters now, and they have a fishing port. So they should be relatively happy. They are missing a bit of clothes, but they are a happy population at this point. And we've got 6 red pepper farms up and running. They're quite expensive. This is 600 in income, or sorry, in upkeep that we're having to deal with. So that's pretty much where all of our money is going. So what I'm going to do is use this guy here to maybe do a couple of missions and just try and get a little bit more money for us.
Are you permitted to serve one?
Photography, that's easy enough. Take a photo of a sailing ship. What kind of sailing ship does she want? Maybe like one of these, or... What the heck? Well, it doesn't say what kind of ship she wants here. Is that any good? I don't know if she'll like that. Yes? No? Oh, nice. Perfect. So that's a bit of extra money there. Is there anybody else that needs any missions done? Doesn't look like it. So what we could probably do is get working on a little more a little more of a farmer's population. You can see that it has gone down quite a bit. This is still a bit of a mess. I have to kind of rework this and figure out what's going on, or what I'm going to do with it. But this area here, maybe we could do something with this to be able to get a little bit more income. Because it's just the maintenance cost that's obviously causing a lot of money issues for us. Also, we aren't really having too many visitors coming in as well, which is a bit of a problem. So that, in turn, isn't allowing us to get a lot of money either. I mean, we could possibly look at just putting down the zoo. But we don't really have any animals because we haven't gone on any exotic missions as of yet. So I don't know if that's a legitimate strategy to just put the zoo down. I don't know if it'll make our island any more attractive and make it more of an interest to visitors to come and visit us. So if you guys know, feel free to let me know. But yeah, maybe we'll kind of just rework this area over here, or I could start on a new district, because that way, if I'm reworking an area, we might actually lose quite a bit of our farmers' population as I'm deleting their homes. Typically, people don't respond too well to that. So, I mean, we've got a decent size area here to work with. Now, granted, I wanted most of this to probably be another farming district, which we still can do. Is this saying full output storage? Really? We've got a lot of fish, don't we? Okay. Well, if that's the case, then let's actually pause these two to save a bit on money. And we're still at 350 on our output storage. I have paused a couple of these here. Yeah, let's pause half of these. That might help out a bit. And what else do we have a ton of right now? We could probably pause a couple of the lumber mills. So we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So we'll probably want to pause the ones that are closest, or sorry, farthest. So we could maybe pause you and you. And that will help out a little bit, because once they're paused, they actually don't require any upkeep, which is very nice. What else do we have a lot of? Everything else seems to be needed. Because obviously, with our income, we are making money from the farmers, as you can see, and the artisans.
Ceasefire has ended.
So we just need more of them, basically. And once we have more farmers, we could actually upgrade a lot more of our workers to artisans, which would be ideal. Yeah, so I think I want to put it over here. A little bit of a block. I mean, we've got a good amount of room to work with here. We could actually almost fit 2 blocks here if we really wanted to. So yeah, let's kind of section this off here for now. Because that's 1 block. That's a straight road right into the town square. And then we'll have like a secondary, like a smaller block that we can pop right over on this side as well. So leave this with me for a little bit, guys. I'm going to try and figure out what I want to do with this area. And then I'll bring it back to you once I've got a bit of a template done or a neighborhood planned. Alright guys, welcome back, and as you can see, I have been quite busy. I wanted to build a new neighborhood that would not only increase our farmers' population in the short term, but also be a new area for our workers and our artisans in the long term. And I was really unhappy with the first 2 neighborhoods that I built. I thought they were quite ugly. So with that in mind, I've been really focused on trying to make this neighborhood not so much effective as far as space is concerned, but make it a little bit more pleasing to the eye. And I think that I have succeeded in that regard. We've got our church here, which I'll have on this section, and then I'm going to build a hospital over here as well, because I just realized we don't actually have any of those. But I'm not going to build all of this right away, because as you can see, we are still constantly in the negative. We're constantly losing money. So I think I'll just build kind of the main necessities, like the fire station, the pub, the marketplace, and the actual farmers' houses. And then once we're in the green a little bit more, or in the black, I should say, then I'll start to slowly increase, or slowly start to upgrade these to actual buildings. But I think I have everything we need. We've got a police station here, and I've got a school. We've got the hospital, as I said, over on this side, and then on this side we'll have another theater. We've got the fire station, a pub, and pretty much everything is within range. The hospital will reach to just about here, but I will look to probably put another hospital somewhere in this location to cover this very populous area as well. But we are holding at around between 225,000 and 230,000. I have been watching it for a little bit of time. Let's go ahead and take a look over here. The population happiness has gone down here, but it's probably just because they're lacking clothes. So I'll have to sort that out as well. But these are saying full output storage. So with that in mind, we're actually going to have to probably increase our harbor here, which thankfully I do have the bricks for, and then that way they'll be able to store up to 150, but I'll be getting my ship over there to start getting some of the vegetables, or not the vegetables, well they are vegetables, but the red peppers over to my main island. But let's go ahead and start upgrading these buildings here. So we'll start with the marketplace. And then we'll get the farmers' places built up. And then this will be nice too, because that will mean I'll be able to upgrade some of my other farmers to the workers level, and then some of the workers up to the artisans level. So that should be all of them there, and we'll get the fire station and the pub up. Now, I don't know, yeah, the pub doesn't quite reach over to here. It is a bit of an issue trying to reach that far, but there we go. Okay, yeah, we're starting to move into the black now, which is very good to see. However, we're going to have to leave that for a little bit of time because, yeah, I don't really want to continually stay in the red. You can see that all these guys are actually ready to upgrade to the workers level. So I actually might just upgrade a few of them over here while I can. The ones that are obviously closest to the main town center.
Oh, I'm always busy, Duck. The field don't tend itself.
There we go. Could probably afford a few more. We do have the wood for it. Just to keep ourselves in the green or the black there. Yeah, it's just the maintenance costs. It's really killing us, if we're honest. We could go for more, but we're running a little bit low on the farmer's labor pool. But that is the highest I've seen it in quite some time, so that is really good to see. So yeah, we're going to have to probably overhaul a few of these neighborhoods before we really have them set in stone. As I said, I'm not really happy with the way that this neighborhood turned out. In fact, I might actually move this marketplace over and then just fit another row of houses in this area and then make this a separate neighborhood. Because I think it looks a little janky the way that it is at this point. And then over here, yeah, I mean, thankfully the riots have all calmed down. We've got our police force in full hand over here down by the docks because we've got a bit of an unruly populace there. But things have settled down now that we put in a pub and the marketplace, which is good. They actually had our church on fire at one point, which was very unfortunate. But, yeah, okay, so what are they lacking right now? They've got all the fish that they need. We may have to actually get some of these buildings going again as well if we start to see our fish drop quite dramatically. I'll just start one of them because they're only minus 40 at this point. And yeah, we're probably going to dip right back into the red here. Yep. Although hopefully not quite as much. Now, the other thing that happened during the cut was that we actually did a destruction quest for Burl. And that gave us access to some wolves. So this actually is a valid option now for getting our zoo up and running. I just have to find a really nice spot for it. I was actually kind of thinking about maybe in this little section here, having the zoo. But we could also have it right here as well, right on the coastline. But this is also another good area for kind of some farming districts. So yeah, possibly over here. What's the upkeep for this though? Because I don't want to bury myself. Only 100. That's not too bad. We might actually have to move our church a bit out of the way then, or maybe move our union house or a trade union out of the way. It's not really in a great location as it is. You can see that it's barely covering any of the houses, giving them an extra bonus. As far as baking goes, we need another baker. Do we have enough of everything else? We do. So I can pop another baker down for them. And just upgrade that right away. Yes, okay, so let's go to our ship here. Bring him forwards. And, oh yeah, we've got the wolf over here. Okay, that's unfortunate.
Flagship awaiting instructions.
Oh, yeah, I thought that was the warehouse, but it's not. Here we go. Okay, so just drop off the rest of your bricks there, and then take pretty much all of that. And then we'll bring it back down. Looks like we've got another mission here from good old Willie Wilburstock. What does he want? A delivery request. Yeah, we could do that for 20 grand. Why not? This is still ongoing. I don't think we've received any... Oh, hang on. Yes, we have. Excellent. So the masquerade at Monegasque. Following Prince Ernest's advice, you travel by train along the sparkling Côte Turquoise, the turquoise coast, I guess, to a grand station in a sophisticated principality of Monegasque. Ruled for 6 centuries by the Piedmont family, today the streets of Monegasque are filled with color and light, for it is the grand opening of its very first casino. The theme is animal masquerade, and you see disturbing furred and feathered costumes at every turn. Convenient for a queen going incognito. Prince Ernest K gave you his own invitation to the casino, but you'll also need a costume. So actually, the diplomacy is still the best, plus 40%, so we'll go for that. A few heads turn, but the doormen don't stop you. I'm a special guest of the Piedmont family, you say with a winning smile as you brandish the invitation Prince Ernest gave you. Expected to donate great sums to the cause, so you'll forgive my choice of attire. One of the doormen hands you a black eye mask, which you put on, reserved no doubt for exceptional circumstances such as this. Once inside the casino, you debate your best bet for finding the queen. Try to mingle with high society. Your knowledge of royalty does not desert you. In a circle of the most elegantly dressed people, you spy a beautiful sequined elephant, in whose hand is a foul mixture of claret and malt whiskey, the queen's favorite. Your eyes meet and hers widen. She drops her glass, and there are gasps as she rushes for the exit. By the time you've forced your way outside, her carriage is set off at speed. You wave another cab down and get in. And, of course, we will go for the extra rations. Very good. Okay. So we're moving on there. And we just got to wait for our ship to return. And then we will be able to do that delivery request for Willie. But yeah, we're slowly gaining funds, which is good. So you know what I'm going to do? Since we're not going to utilize this for anything, I think I will make this an actual... farmer's district. How far does this marketplace reach? It does reach out to here. So let's see, what can we get away with here? If we do 2 rows like that, yeah, we can actually get 2 in here. I think. It's gonna be tight, actually. Because if we want to move this road down... Hold on, can I just bump this out a bit? Something like that. Let's move these out as well. Oh, yeah, move the Harbor Master's office out. And then, can we get this road down to here? We can. It's a bit of a ugly look, but we'll have to go with it. And then, if we can just get rid of this, then we can put... Hey, why didn't you delete? And we can get a few more farmers' residences here. And in fact, we could just cut it in like this. Yes, I do like that a little bit better. And then get rid of this. We don't really need to have the double roads because it's not the main town center anyways. And then we could actually probably move that back, I would say. And then maybe move the visitors over to this section here. I want it to be a little bit nicer for them to arrive into our nice town. Yeah, so let's cut all of that open for now. Just cut the roads out. Cut that off there. And then just clean that up a bit. There we go. That looks better. And I mean... So, do these guys have access to the marketplace? They're saying not. Okay. So, I mean, we could obviously put another marketplace down here. That's really not a problem. Put it down over on this section here. And then farmer's residence. Can we pop a couple in here? Would that look nice? Probably not. Actually, I could cut a road in between. That could be interesting. So if we did something like this and something like that, and then cut the road in like that, and then like that. Yeah, that looks alright. Again, just anything to keep us in the positive for now. And that should keep them quite happy. They'll get their fish eventually. And then, yeah, this I want to kind of move out of the way completely. I might actually even... No, that's all for fishing over here. I wish this mountain kind of was a little bit over, because then we could bring them through here, and that would be really nice, I think. Having them all show up like that, the visitors. Yeah, we've got that kind of monopolized. Do we have one more over here that could be visitors only? No. Okay, fair enough. Yes, so our ship did arrive back. Where are you? There you are. So we'll bring them over here to deliver the stuff. And then, yeah, maybe I'll shift all of this over, because basically what I would like to do is actually kind of have something like we have going on here with the flags, but I want them to be on either side of a nice paved road that would lead them right into our town. I feel like that would really make things look a lot nicer. Okay, so let's drop all of that off. Let's drop that off, and then... Okay, we'll check that in 1 second. Where is the delivery request? Here we go. Honest mistake. 14... Oh, we have to deliver him 14 timber. Okay. That is fine. So if we go back to the transfer menu... Get him 10. 14 there. Go over to that, and let's check what's going on here. The Queen fled the casino at high speed, and your own carriage is some distance behind. Your driver thinks she's headed up the coast, perhaps to a ship. You can either keep up your pursuit, or else rush to your own ship, which, if the orders you gave the captain have been followed, should be waiting on the Monegasque Marina. Let's see. Let's get to our ship. Your ship is indeed waiting at the marina. Quickly, you rouse the captain and his crew and weigh anchor. Before long, twinkling Monegasque is behind you, and from the next bay you spot an impressive ship in the distance. Aha! How is she able to leave port so fast? You either can continue to chase Her Majesty, or send her a message of peace with your signal lamp. We've got bonus 50% for navigation here, so we'll choose that one. Your helmsmanship is most impressive, the Queen calls over to you as you bring your ship up along hers. Meet me at the Cape of Trelawney. Trelawney, probably. You point your ship towards Trelawney, the southernmost point of the old world, where not 15 years previous a great naval victory was won over La Corona by the heroic Admiral Nadaski. The lap of victory is there waiting for you, and the Queen receives you warmly aboard. You are finally able to ask her why she has been running away.
I am not here to escape domestic dissatisfaction, but to address it. Our nation has lost its pride, but pride can be restored. This place, Trelawney, is the site of my father's great naval victory over our rivals, La Corona. We were the victors here at Trelawney, yet all the spoils remain in the lap of Poseidon. The scepter of Capon has long granted its bearers indisputable authority, but it sank to the depths, along with La Corona's fleet. I can still smell Father's victory here at Trelawney. It is his greatest legacy. Finding the sunken scepter of Capon, the trophy we never claimed for that victory, will remind us of our past glories and restore the people's faith in their monarch. We shall build a new capital of the realm here, perhaps call it Crown Falls, in view of the sparkling cataracts you see the island possesses. This may be my greatest legacy. Help me build it, and find the scepter, and I shall designate you Warden of Trelawney, my official representative in these waters. A humble outpost now.
All right, guys. It looks like we have discovered a new area, and it looks like the queen wants us to actually settle this new island. So let's head over to her. And this is a beautiful island, and not only is it beautiful, it is massive. We could do a ton with this island here. Even up here, look at all of this massive area. We've got a new area for like a massive industrial district. Even up here, we could have like some capitol buildings, which would look very awesome indeed. Yeah, these cliffs are sweet. Very, very cool. A lot of rivers, which will be a bit difficult to navigate, but nothing that we can't handle, I'm sure. Let's go ahead and fast forward here. And quickly rush over to the queen.
Has my ship finally come in?
Yes, Willie, go ahead. Thank you for the 20 grand. And let's see what she says here.
Ship of the line reporting in.
Is this like a quest, or... Here we go. Offers you up the materials to set up an outpost.
Bring me some tea, if nothing else.
Queen remind... Yeah, well, okay, I'm gonna do it. Calm down. Alright, so this is a massive beach area here. So let's see. Where can... I think maybe... let's see. Because I do like to cut roads relatively straight up. So, I mean, oh yeah, we've got so much space to work with here.
Has ended.
Okay. And that is pretty well even, I would say. Just placing it there. Yes, let's do that. We don't have...
Attention for the Admiral.
I am fond of pleasant society.
What, do I not have... I thought she offered the stuff for it. Is it because we're carrying too much that we can't settle that? Maybe I have to... Oh, here it is. It's all fallen off. Okay. Well, can I throw, like, my weapons overboard? How am I gonna do this?
Attention for the Admiral.
Shoot. Oh, there we go. Throwing overboard. Okay, what's this?
Ship of the line reporting in.
Okay, no. I don't need that. Okay, come try this. I need the iron. That's what I need. Nope. That's what I need. There we go. Okay, sail back over here. And yes, I like that spot. Let us settle it. And there we go. We have our new spot at Crown Falls. I like that.
Brilliant metropolis rising here, from the memory of the victory my father masterminded. A shining new jewel in the crown of my empire.
Let the sails fill.
Very cool. So we're just going to quickly pick up the other flotillas here.
New expedition.
And yeah, we've got some more expeditions to do, which we'll probably do in the next episode. Now, the fresh start, we are going to start getting 100 farmers, but we're actually going to do that in the next episode. Just going to drop off all these materials here. So we have enough. And that is where we are going to leave it for today, guys. So we've got a very beautiful new area to settle, and we've done quite a bit of other work as well, including settling one of our new islands and getting our red pepper production up. We've got a beautiful brand new neighborhood in the works, and hopefully we will be able to get some nice trade ships built in the next episode that we can trade between our two islands, and now trading between here and Crown Falls. So I really hope you guys did enjoy this episode. Be sure to like, comment, and subscribe if you'd like to see more content like this in the future. And as always, I will see you in the next one.